ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತದು?
Good afternoon. Respected students, parents, and my dear colleagues sitting here. A warm welcome to all of you with respect to the first year orientation program of the department for the academic year 2020-21. Yeah, my presentation about the department, its activities, consists of the department information, the department achievements, facilities, research and development, departmental initiatives, achievement gallery, curriculum for first year, proctorship, and so on. Before I start with my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Reggie George, Professor and Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering. Yeah. Department information. Next. This is the teaching faculty which I have. So we have around 45 faculty consisting of 8 professors, make a pardon, 5 professors, 8 associate professors, 31 assistant professor. Totally for the department, we have a strength of 45 faculty. The next slide. The supporting staff, the non-teaching staff, we generally call, we have 25 of them, and out of that, 3 clerical staff for the department office. Introducing the department, the program that we offer in the department is one is Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, and the second one is MTech in Computer Integrated Manufacturing, and the third MTech in Manufacturing Science and Engineering. The sanctioned intake for BE is 180 plus 18 lateral entry students joining in 3rd semester. The strength for master's program for SIM is 18 and for MTech in MSc is 18. The department was established along with the institute in 1962 with 60 student intake and 8 staff members. The college has grown and the department as well has grown in strength. At present, we have a faculty strength of 45 with a supporting staff of 25. The department vision is to be a center of international repute in mechanical engineering and to create quality human resources needed to meet the demanding challenges in different areas and emerging field of mechanical engineering and allied sciences. The department mission is to impart a quality technical education to meet the growing needs of the profession through conducive, creative learning environment, to produce qualified and skilled human resources, to enhance R&D activities, to be a center of excellence, offer postgraduate programs in emerging fields of mechanical engineering. I need to add here that the mission and the vision of the department are in tandem with that of the institute vision and mission. Next slide. The staff details, as I said earlier, we do have the professor and head, which is myself. We have a professor emeritus. We do have 5 professors, 8 associate professors, 31 assistant professors. The total, the teaching faculty is 45. All faculty of the department has the basic MTech degree, and the staff with doctoral degree is 32, staff pursuing PhD is 11. The faculty has specialization in production engineering, thermal engineering, the machine design, and CAD, CAM, and automation. The next slide. The department achievements to put in a nutshell. The institute, as all of you know, is ranked 59th in NIRF, the National Institutional Ranking Framework, which is instituted by MHRD, Government of India. We are also accredited by NBA, National Board of Accreditation, for a UG program in 2017. I think it's proud for me to tell you that we got 787 marks out of 1,000 during the accreditation for the undergraduate program. The both MTech program in SIM and MSc is also accredited for 3 years. We do have the NAC accreditation, which is A grade, which has been 5 years, and maybe in February, we are going for the further NAC accreditation. The achievement summary, we have 39 books, textbooks published by faculty, which are quite famous in and around Bangalore and Karnataka state. In terms of the research, we have 250 plus publication and 130 conference publication in the last 3 years. We have 7 sponsored research projects. In the last 3 years, 17 research projects applied for funding. We are the research center recognized by Vishweshwarya Technological University. We have 3 international conferences conducted since 2014 onwards. We have 5 ongoing consultancy projects, 14 faculty obtaining PhD during the service in the last 3 years, 20 faculty development programs organized in the last 3 years. This is a nutshell, which I want to put it as a summary of the department. The achievement summary in terms of patents, we have 2 patents granted, 4 applied. We are a research center under ACTE. We have 9 memorandum of understanding with the industries. We have a Center of Advanced Materials Technology Lab, the Center of Excellence in collaboration with Boeing. We have spent around 3 crores to set up this lab. We have a Robotics and Automation Center of Excellence in collaboration with 5 other departments of the institute. We have an automobile engine laboratory in collaboration with Toyota Kirloskar. We have a book, international book publication, I think with one of the professors, Subramani and myself. Next slide. The faculty achievement, to put in a nutshell, one of the faculty has got the Best Engineering Faculty Award, accomplishment of 100 projects, research papers, presentation internationally, State Government Award for NSS Officer, member of Board of Studies and Program Assessment Committee in reputed institutes, guest lectures delivered nationally as well as internationally, reviewers and editors for quality international journals, Vice Chairman of Indian Institute of Foundrymen, editor of books, 2 patents granted and 4 pending approval for patent. The next slide, please. The facilities that we have in the department. We have laboratories, regular laboratories, R&D laboratories, and the novel facilities. When I talk about regular laboratories, 2 laboratories for first year courses, 11 laboratories for higher semesters, state-of-the-art equipment, software inculcating skills of design, analysis, and manufacturing. Talking about R&D laboratories, we have 6 laboratories dedicated for R&D activities, the field of research, composite materials, nanotechnology, advanced materials technology, biofuels, biomaterials, and rapid prototyping. The noble facilities that we have, laboratories dedicated for projects in areas of science and technology, project laboratories, unmanned aerial vehicle design and development projects, engineering design laboratory, design thinking projects, mechatronics laboratory, robotics and automation projects, Toyota engine laboratory, automotive projects. I think just to give a glimpse on specifically to the first year lab, I have one of my colleague, Dr. Arun Kumar, explaining one of the lab meant for first years, which is basically a workshop practice laboratory. ಇದು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು
ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ತಾನೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ
The second laboratory that we have is the computer-aided engineering drawing. We do have around 100 systems. And coming on to the further laboratories in the coming semesters, we have the material testing laboratory for the third sem. The fourth sem manufacturing process laboratory. The fourth semester again, we have applied thermodynamics laboratory. Fifth semester mechanical measurements and metrology laboratory. Fifth semester turbo machines laboratory. Sixth semester design laboratory. Sixth semester again, we have heat and mass transfer laboratory. Then finite element analysis laboratory, basically onto the design analysis. Seventh semester SIM laboratory, computer integrated manufacturing laboratory and hydraulics unit. This is one of the robo that we have, 6-axis robo, which was procured very recently for that lab. Next slide. We do have 3D printers. We have an idea of creating another 10 more 3D printers, and we want to open it for students to work on it. Coming on to the research and development activities. We have 250 plus research papers publication in the last 3 years. The faculties are reviewers and editors for different and notable journals. We have 600 projects accomplished, 2 ongoing in various funding agencies like ACTE, DRDO, BTU, 6 patents, 2 granted, 4 in process. We have 17 applied projects for external funding. Dedicated R&D laboratories include in the areas of composite material, material processing, nanotechnology, energy engineering, biofuels, rapid prototyping. The novel facilities that we have in the department. Toyota engine laboratory, we do have a cut section of the engine, and also we have the Innova engine chassis, which is given by the Toyota engine company, and we have set up a complete lab with these engines. We have a vertical CNC milling machine in the CAD/CAM laboratory. Project development in engineering design laboratory. This is essentially meant for first years, where the students can utilize this lab. Elementary facilities are provided. Design conception projects in engineering design laboratory. These are your seniors when they were in first year. Some projects they have done in their first year academics. Initiatives in the department. Introduction of artificial intelligence and electric vehicle technology courses. Greater number of electives offered in the department. Industry collaborated courses with Fanuc and Boeing. Boeing collaboration for research. Boeing and MSRT have set up a Center of Advanced Materials Technology Lab. SCM, XRD and UTM Boeing facilities available for MSRT faculty. MOU with industries for enabling internship program. Goodwill engineers, ACE manufacturer systems, SNAM alloys, Kirloskar and Fanuc India. Inclusion of industry experts in board of studies like ACE designers, CMTI, Boeing, etc. One of the notable contribution to the students' activity is to create technical clubs. The clubs that are available for students for their activities are Aero Club, Automation and Robotics Club, SAE Club, Nano Club, Energy Club, Advanced Materials Club, and Astronomy Club. The Aero Club, we have 3 teams associated with that. One is Editha, the second is the Cutlass, and the last one is Albatross. This is one of those teams which visited in one of those competitions. This is a UAV competition which was held in USA. I think 2 teams. So one is Cutlass, another is Editha, periodically visit abroad for competitions. In 2015, our team was adjudged the best team in the world. They won $3,500 US. So every year, this Editha team participates in the competitions abroad. Next slide. 2017, we were placed 15th. This is 2018, 10th place internationally. Next slide. This is SAE Aero Design Competition 2015. The team is named as Cutlass. We were positioned 15th internationally. 2016, this team visited again USA. 12th position in 2017 by Cutlass team. 2018, they were positioned 10th and 16th internationally. 2019, they were positioned 5th internationally, first in Asia. I think last year, due to the pandemic, there was no competition, which was only a virtual. We do have an SAE, Society of Automotive Engineers Club. The main aim is for design and development of automobiles, for ongoing projects on gasoline and electric powered cars. Around 150 student members participate in SAE debate and quiz. Student teams are scheduled to participate in national level competitions like Shell Eco Marathon, Go-Kart Design Championship, Indian Kart Racing Championship, Formula Bharat, and Bharat Formula Karting Championship. The associated teams connected with SAE, we have Velocita Racing, Volante, Provocators, Star Racing. I think these are the slides mention the achievements of these clubs. 2019, Star Racing participated at Formula Bharat SAE competition. Next slide. In 2020, Star Racing participated in the Formula Green competition. Electric Vehicle Solar Vehicle Challenge SAE Club. This is the Volante. 2014-15, they won 15,000 Indian rupees. This is a 3D competition where our students were #1 in India. They participated in a competition abroad. This is the first SAE championship where the students built a racing car, participated in Melbourne, Australia. Then we have Automation and Robotics Club, Research on Robotics and Automation Systems by students and staff, projects on mobile, industry collaborated courses and certificate to be introduced for staff, potential IPR on automated material transfer system. This is one of the competition where students participated a couple of years back. This is a Nano Club. We do have a Nano Club. Advanced Materials Club, Energy Club, Astronomy Club. This is the latest addition to the clubs that we have for students. Professional activities. My colleague, Dr. Manish, will take over from here.
Good afternoon, all fresh students and their parents. My name is Panish. I'm a faculty here. So I'll continue for a few minutes on the presentation of our department. So apart from all the clubs that you saw, which are meant for bringing students of similar orientations and similar interests, we also have something called as a Society of Mechanical Engineers. This Society of Mechanical Engineers was inaugurated long ago, 1994, by none other than Dr. Raja Ramana himself. And this Society of Mechanical Engineers is basically comprised of all the staff and the students of mechanical department. So what exactly do we do with SME? We call it SME. So we have invited lectures from people from the industry, people, who have done well in their lives, entrepreneurs, and so on. Apart from that, there would be industrial visits, and there would be quizzes, aptitude tests, and one of the most important days in a calendar year of our college is something called as a project exhibition. Every year, just before about in the month of May, approximately, we will have a project exhibition. This project exhibition is means all the final year students who have done their projects as part of their curriculum will be exhibiting that in one place. So this project exhibition is one of the most highlights of the mechanical department, and we've been doing this project exhibition for many years. Right now, all the departments in the college, in the institute, have this project exhibition, and the projects exhibited by mechanical department especially, they are some of the best, like you can say. So Entrotsav, there is something called Entrotsav. That means it is nothing but a students' competition on, could be technical quizzes or technical paper presentations, or it could be also a CAD test. Or we also have very unique, innovative, competitions, wherein a group of students come together. They may do assembling and disassembling and assembling. A bicycle will be given to you. Groups of students come. They all start together. They disassemble, and then they have to assemble it back. So the group that does the fastest will get a prize, so on and so forth. So SME is a wonderful organization where students are given a lot of other knowledge in areas apart from classroom teaching, apart from syllabus teaching. Next. So these are some of the industries that have been visited by our students. Railway factory, BHEL, I'm sure you can see the list there. There's still much more to this list. We have just included a few of the industries here. And we will, of course, last year, it's almost a nil. Next year, when we come back to normal life, we will be going to more number of industries and take students along. Next. So we also have other initiatives. For example, students who are in final year, who would have got into jobs through campus placement, the final year students, the senior students, the students who are about to graduate, they help the third year students and tell them how to get into, how to perform better in campus placement. Imagine a situation where all the final students placed well, they transfer their knowledge and they will inform or they will help all the juniors to also crack all these campus placement, and the legacy continues. These students who are in third year will get benefited, and next year they will do that. So we have created a system for that. Next. So this is the project exhibition. It goes back in time, long ago, in the early 90s. That is when we started this project exhibition. And these are all pictures from the past, and we are very proud of this. Next. Okay, next. Interaction with the outside world. So apart from all the activities that you saw, the department also organizes an international conference every alternate year. And this is known as ICRAES. As you may read it there, it is known as International Conference on Recent Advances in Engineering Sciences. So these, this conference attracts papers from faculty and students from across India, or some of them even abroad. In fact, this is where we need to tell the students that one of the best ways of doing further studies, getting into good universities after your graduation, is to present papers. Presenting papers in conference is one thing, trying to present papers or publish papers in journals is another thing. If you do these things, you are more or less sure of getting into very good universities. The students should make use of these conferences and such opportunities that are available to see that their careers are improved. Next. So as our HOD has already outlined, we have a number of consultancy projects. In fact, Boeing is there in our college. Boeing has landed on MSRT campus. They have their own materials testing, research facility, and they do take students, for internship and other things. Not everybody, they have their own selection systems. But yes, Boeing is part of our campus today as we speak. So similarly, many other companies, many other professional organizations, we have MOUs with them with the intention of working together and also exchange of students, or the students can go there and do internship and so on. Next. So one of the most important questions that the students ask is about placements. At the end of the day, students want placement, right? But I must also tell you that roughly half of the students that we come across in our college, in our department, they will get into some job, they will get 1 or 2 jobs, keep it in the pocket, but they never go to the jobs. They all want to do higher studies. Many of them go at least about 35%, if not less than that. So go abroad for higher studies, but nevertheless, the placement scenario in our college is extremely good, vibrant, and our placement officer has done a lot of work to get extraordinary companies like Bosch, Avtech, Directly. There are different types of companies. There are IT companies who will come and say anybody on campus is ready to take it. And then there are companies who will only go for certain departments. And then there are companies who will ask for only for mechanical students. So we have a list of all the companies that do come to our campus, and those core companies, mechanical companies asking for only mechanical students also exist. We may not have time to go through the entire list. Yeah, but as you can see, Bosch, Gas Direct, Avtech, JSW, all of them, L&T, all of them are companies which come looking for them. And of course, this list is a long list. It's more than 300 companies come to our college. At least some 20 to 30 core companies in mechanical do come to our college. Saint-Gobain, Accenture, of course, Accenture, Infosys are all looking for IT. Capgemini, for example. Yeah, go ahead, please. Okay, just as a statistic, as you see, academic year to the 100 offers for 185 students. This is for the 2009. On the top of the list there is 2019-20. It's ongoing. It's still going on. It's not finished. 100 offers have been given. 11.05 lakhs is the highest ETC offered for mechanical students. At this juncture, I would like to say something from my personal understanding. In mechanical engineering, the CTC or the initial package would not be very high, Definitely, it's not comparable to IT companies. But then mechanical students are like long distance runners. They will keep on improving and improving, and they will do much better in the later years of their life. As opposed to IT, they can also do very well. They will also be able to do very well. It is possible that in IT, you may burn out, or you may become not so relevant because newer and newer technologies would be coming in, and you would probably, somewhere down the line you might lose out, but not so with mechanical. I congratulate all of you to have got into our department, because mechanical is evergreen. As long as there are machines and automobiles and aircrafts in this world, there will be good materials when it comes to any kind of manufacturing. As long as there are things that you can see around you, there will be mechanical engineers. So mechanical engineers also have the opportunity of getting into IT if you want. So that means at the end of 4 years, you can continue with core mechanical, or you can even go to IT if you want. There are students who go to IT. So you have that option. If you get into IT, you don't have any option. Ultimately, as I say, mechanical engineering students do get very good placement opportunities in our campus, and it has been shown by every year the data. Next. So of course there are some more student achievements. Yeah, go ahead. So as you see here, this is students of the students first year student. Most of them are collection of students who have been taking part in many competitions. At this juncture, the department would like to tell all the students that please understand that in engineering, when you get into engineering, until now you got into engineering only but only thanks to the marks that you got. Nothing else gave you that next push. From here to the next stage, that means from after engineering to the next stage, whether it is higher studies or whether it is jobs or whether it is entrepreneurship, whatever it is, you need to gather much more skills than what is necessary. You have to get into competitions. You need to understand the basic structure of how to work with each other, how to make things happen, how to deal with situations, how to communicate, how to write, how to read, how to speak, how to do all that. All these projects will help you in many ways. One, you will know how to deal with the world. Secondly, you will also be able to put those things on your resume, which carries a great value when it comes to getting jobs or getting into universities for higher education. So this is a competition that students have taken part and became first runner-up in the thing. So please remember, somebody wins, somebody doesn't win, 10th position, second position. These are all in a way temporary. That means you may win and it will be nice. But even if you not win, there are people who will go on to become, industry, big wigs in the industry. So we try to put in you that that process of thinking and working towards some idea. That's what we try to do. Next. Yeah, V-Guard design, and again, so students have won this competition in kitchen innovation, organized and bagged 1 lakh rupees in 2019. Yes, next. So rover challenge, this is a fantastic, news as such. NASA has organized a rover challenge. They were trying to ask the university teams, or let's say different college teams, to build a vehicle which could be maneuvered with the help of the limbs of the body. That means just with your hands and legs, you should maneuver a vehicle. The idea was NASA wants to put such a vehicle on the Mars someday, where people will sit and go around, navigate around. So in India, there was a competition which was held, and MSRIT students have been one of 2 or 3, how many? One of the only okay. This is the only team from Karnataka, and about 3 teams from India have qualified for the finals. So that means this set of students who have qualified from India as part of the 3 teams will go to US. We don't know when, but they will go to US and they will take part in the worldwide competition in this rover challenge. So there's a big feather in the cap in our department. And of course, for all this, we have appropriate faculty who will mentor and facilitate, help the students in all these pursuits. Next. So there is something called Avery Dennison Scholarship. It's a company. They give scholarship to very bright students. And we are very glad to tell you that a lot of these scholarships have been backed by mechanical engineering students than other department students. And of course, these are the proud prize winners or scholarship recipients. Next. So, of course, as I said, there are many other achievements in the sense in research. Students and teachers, faculty come together to make research papers. In fact, IPR, or let's say the patents, the 2 patents that the college, our department has already bagged. There are students' involvement there also. Of course, I mean, it's our HOD who has got both the patents in his name, and so there are many more patents in the pipeline. So there are project exhibitions, KCST, and in all this, as you can see yourself, there are more achievements of ours. Next. Alumni. Go ahead, please. Okay, so as you must have watched the alumni president today morning, Mr. Talam Venkatesh, who addressed, was the chief guest today in the virtual inauguration. We have a very, very strong, imagine 1962, the college started. Every year, I mean, there are 60 students then. By the way, I need to tell you this, that mechanical department is the biggest department on the campus. This is the only department which has 180 students joining every year. And even more than that, 180 students is the minimum. There are more students who are joining every year. This is the biggest, strongest, and with a presence, which is the the most visible presence of this department everywhere, whether it is sports, whether it is cultural activities, whether it is hostel, whether anything. I mean, so all you guys mechanical, you have to keep up to that. You have to understand that mechanical dominate this campus. Okay, alumni association. We have an alumni association. It may not make sense to you right now. When you graduate and go away, you will become alumni members. But alumni have been doing a lot of work to the college and helping students also. Next. So a few, students, there are many distinguished alumni of MSRIT plus also from the department all over the world. All the people whose photographs that you see here are all alumni of the Department of Mechanical Engineering. So none other than on the top left, you have Sajjan Jindal, who is the chairman of Jindal group of companies. This is the biggest steel company in the country. And he is the chairman and he studied here mechanical engineering in our college long ago. And then Mahesh Madhavan, he is the CEO of Bacardi Limited, worldwide, that is. Arvind Jati, chairman of Jati Motors. MSc Bose, who is a former director of IIT Bombay. On the right-hand side, Mr. Sharma, who is a chairman of National Accreditation and Assessment and Accreditation Council. He was also a former principal of RV College of Engineering. So on the bottom list, on the row, you have Mr. Mahesh Poddar, Member of Parliament. We have a lady called Manisha Karnoor, who was a student between 92 and 96, and she's the executive director of Ace Designers, a very well-known company. And to talk about it, her daughter is also now a student of mechanical. She's just now graduating, and she's going to the Columbia University very shortly for her post-graduation. So we have 2 generations already there. The last 3 people that you see are all mechanical students, graduated from the department, but all of them are in other fields. The person at the center, bottom, is Mr. Suresh Ganesh. He was a rank student during his time. He was a university rank student, but he changed his profession and is the All India Vice President of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Probably is wielding more power than all of us, but he holds a very high position in the echelons of ISKCON. The next person there is Saad Khan, who graduated here and also did his postgraduate from US, and he is now fully into filmmaking and other things. He was a director of humble politician Nagaraj, among other movies also, and he also holds a lot of stage shows and other things. The last person there is a very well-known playback singer in the Odisha film industry, and he's also sung a couple of songs in Hollywood. So that is Asit Kumar Tripathi. Yeah, next. Okay, schema. Okay, hand over to Mahesh.
This is specifically for the first year curriculum. The mechanical engineering students, when they join in the first semester, they belong to what is called the chemistry cycle. We have divided the entire curriculum into chemistry cycle and physics cycle. I think in the first semester, mechanical engineering students belong to the chemistry cycle, wherein they study the following subjects listed there: engineering mathematics, engineering chemistry, Constitution of India, professional communication and life skills, basic electrical engineering, fundamentals of computing, engineering chemistry laboratory, fundamentals of computing and C programming laboratory, computer-aided engineering drawing, engineering design. These are the total subjects they study, having a total credit of 20. In the second semester, the subjects that study, we call them as the physics cycle: engineering mathematics 1, engineering physics, elements of mechanical engineering, basics of civil engineering, basic electronics, environmental studies, Kannada, which is mandatory to be studied, engineering physics laboratory, workshop practice. The total credits in the second semester, they will have 22. This is how the syllabus has been framed for the first year and the second year. I think you need to concentrate back on to the chemistry cycle. This is what is going to happen in this semester. I think the students can have a note of this, or probably in the coming days, there will be a complete explanation about these subjects to you centrally. We do have what is called as the proctorial system, which was explained in the today inauguration. And we generally call this as a student information system. The two deputy chief proctors of the department, one is Dr. C.M. Ramesh. Okay. Yeah. And another deputy chief proctor is Dr. T. Anil Kumar. Now, I think all faculties of the department are proctors. So how it happens here is in the first year, each of these faculties will have 5 students from each of those semesters. And all the faculties are proctors, and the 2 deputy proctors, as I said. You can write down their numbers. If there are any difficulty, any doubts that you have, you can get in touch with both of them. One of them is Dr. C.M. Ramesh, another is Dr. Anil Kumar. And for both of them, Anil Kumar and Ramesh, Anil Kumar and Ramesh, please keep your mobile on. Please answer the mobile calls. Yeah. Details to be filled in a student's information record. Can you? This is what is to be filled. I think maybe in a couple of days we will send it to you, email it to you. You can fill it. Yeah, it's already been uploaded. You can just fill it up and scan it and send it to the proctors when we inform who are all your proctors in a couple of days. And this is another sheet where you need to fill what subjects that you're taking. And when you finish it, we do enter what is the marks that you get. So it becomes easier for you after the end of 4 years. We can get a total average of what you have done in the 4 years. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, I should say thank you. So any questions are there, you can type onto the chat box where I can answer your questions. ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? One by one. ಯಾವುದು? ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್?
When will the classes start?
I think I will take the questions in an order. I think if somebody can, Rajesh, can you read the questions from there? I think effectively class has started from today, including the inauguration. So tomorrow you'll have an induction program where they're going to tell you what are the formalities with respect to the different systems of the institute, like proctorial system, examination systems, the cultural activities that you have, the professional clubs that you have. That will take a couple of days. After that, you will have the first, I think the 1st of January, your theory online classes will start.
Sir, the code was different when compared to the one that was shown in the morning session.
Website and syllabus copy.
I think, yeah, it takes a little time, I think, for the new students to understand the system of coding here, the codes that we use. Generally, in the first year, you have, if there are 18 subjects, 9 subjects is given for a chemistry cycle, and different 9 subject is given for the physics cycle. Then it is swapped. Instead of having together all the subjects, it is been swapped. Therefore, if it is in the first semester, you will have a number as 1. If it is the second semester, you have a number as 2. If I have a 1-9 and a 2-9, 1-9 and 2-9 are same. The subjects are same. The first number only indicates that whether you studied the course in first year, first semester, or second semester. I think you need to have a little more time to understand it. You please don't worry about that. We will educate you as time comes along. Take it. I will put on to the slide. Last slide. Full screen. Okay. Yeah, this is the registration form. I think the semesters, every semester you need to fill this form. I think the students joining now, the semester becomes 1, the term. The term has started from today. It will end. We will mention to you when it starts, when it ends. You'll have to mention that.
Serial number,
Yeah.
subject code.
Serial number, subject code, which will give you the syllabus copy. Then you'll be able to understand
Credits.
what subjects, credits are mentioned along with the course.
Section.
I think the students and the parents should not bother about this. This will be taken care of by your proctors. When we allot your proctor, it's a duty, essential duty of the proctor to help you. So any doubt you have, even if the proctor doesn't help, then you can get in touch with your DCP, Deputy Chief Proctors. Okay, don't bother about this. We will help you when the proctors are decided for your ward.
When does the classes, online classes start?
The online classes start, as I said earlier, from January 1st, 2021. Until then, you will have an induction program. I think you need to attend to that. Be familiar with the different systems of the education that we follow in our institute.
Where is the form available? It will be uploaded in the website.
No. The form as of now will be uploaded in the website. It will also be sent to your email ID. You'll have to fill it and scan it and send it back to the proctor. The proctor will initiate this. Please don't worry about this.
When will the offline classes start?
Yeah, somebody, I think there's a question there. When does the offline classes will start? I have a counter question. If you can tell me, I can answer to this question. When does this pandemic will end? If you can tell me that, I can tell you when the offline classes will start. Next.
Timetable ಅಂತ
Timetable.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜ್
The timetable is ready. I think in a day or two, it will be put on the website.
Do they have any option for choosing the subjects?
You don't have an option of choosing subjects. You have only 2 cycles, a chemistry and a physics cycle, that is decided by what branch that you have taken. It so happens that mechanical initially belongs to the chemistry cycle. When you come to the second semester, you swap it to the physics cycle. I think to make it very clear, you cannot choose your own subjects. You can only choose those subjects when you come to the higher semesters, where there's an option of selecting your own electives. These are all fundamental core subjects an engineer should study.
So in the chemistry cycle for the first semester, it is given that we have to study mathematics 2. Okay, that code was mistake.
Yeah, that code which should be a mistake, mathematics 1 and mathematics 2. Whether it is physics cycle or a maths chemistry cycle, maths 1 is a common subject. In the second semester, we'll have a maths 2, which will be common.
What platform will the classes take place? Online classes, Zoom or Google Meet? Depends on number of class time.
I think the corresponding teacher will let you know on what platform the online classes will take place. Generally, a Zoom is preferred or a Google Meet. The teachers will let you know on what platform it will happen. Somebody said where we can we attend online class? What is it?
The questions.
Which platform?
Okay.
Platform number 2.
Somebody asking about Kannada. Sir.
What is that?
What about Kannada?
Kannada is mandatory.
Kannada, the government of Karnataka has made Kannada mandatory. You need to go through that course. From this year onwards, it's a mandatory course having 2 credits. You need to pass that exam. They made it mandatory. Anything else?
What will be the platform again? Same question. By when will you share the proctor details?
By when will you share the proctor details? I think in another 2 days, we'll have an induction program. Before the end of the induction program, we will share you the proctor's details. Or before your regular online classes starts, you will know who is your proctor and the details of the proctor will be known to you.
Sir, in IM department, IM department or ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ inform ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓದಿ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
Not live stream, please inform me. Not sir, IM department live ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಓದ್ತಾ orientation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
Yeah, we will inform to the EM department. Yes.
As most of the classes will be online, which books we need to purchase and where?
When the teachers handle your class, online classes, the teachers will take care of all these issues. Please wait for the teachers to tell you what books to be referred and what is required with respect to the particular course the teacher will teach you.
Sir, I have not studied Kannada. What should I do?
Don't worry.
Absolutely, don't worry. Even I have not studied Kannada earlier. I still have passed. So you can just take it easy. You will pass. You'll have to. It's very elementary.
Do we have to come to the campus for completing registration?
No. There's no need for you to come to campus as of now to complete the registration form. We will send you the registration form online. Please fill the registration form, scan it and send it back.
Can you explain about the credit system? What happens when you gain or lose credits?
Come. No, we can tell. Yeah, can you come back to credit system?
First year.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just tell them a little. Yeah, I think I will put everything in a nutshell. I think the more I speak about the credit system, the more confused the parents will become. So what you need to know here is if you want to finish your engineering, you need to complete 175 credits. I repeat once more. In the 4 years of engineering, to get your engineering degree, it is mandatory that you get 175 credits. This 175 credits totally is put on with all semesters together. In the first semester, you need to complete 20 credits. That is what the subjects with the credits are indicated there. If I take engineering mathematics, the total credit for that subject is 4. If you take engineering chemistry, it is 3 credits. If you take a professional communication and life skills, it is 2 credits. If you come across computer-aided engineering drawing, which mechanical department teaches, it is 2 credits. So for each of the subjects, there is a credit mentioned. The more number of credits, the more number of classes that you have. That's what it indicates. So when you add it up together for each of the course with the credits, it becomes 20. 20 for first semester, 22 for second semester, like that. When you add it, when you come on to the 8th semester, you need to complete 175. I think I didn't confuse you.
Do you have to come to deadline for submitting registration form? Deadline for submitting registration form.
Yeah, there is a deadline for submitting the registration form. I think in a couple of days we'll intimate to start registering. Maybe you get a couple of days to complete and send it.
You have to study mathematics too.
Sir, so ಓದ್ತೀರಾ ರಾಜೇಶ್?
We have to pay the remaining amount in the form of a PD and all other documents. Where can I do that? Online only?
No, you can always pay the money online through the admission website. I think the admission portal is there. I think what you can do is, I think when we give you the name of your proctor, please contact your proctor. The proctor will help you in achieving all this. Instead of you trying to find out, the proctor will help you.
So if I call the college office, they are not picking the call.
I think there was a specific query from K. Manjunath saying that when you call the college office, they are not picking up the call. For one, I think you should always call within the college timings. That is between 9 and 4:30. The second, I think from now on, whenever you have a problem, you call the proctor rather than calling the college office. Within a couple of days, we'll send you the registration form. That's all. Yeah, another 5 minutes. If you have any query, you can just put it onto the chat box. I could try to answer. It's in it, right?
19 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you tell us more about the nanotube?
I think there was a query there asking about, the question is, can you say something more about the Nano Club? That was the question. Nano Club, we have a very, I don't know, what do I say? I think we started with a club of nano with respect to nano composites fabrication, which is further improved to fabricating batteries and supercapacitors. We have facilities in terms of a glove box, which we intend to buy it now. We have electrochemical analyzer. We have some basic facilities with respect to nano materials and composite fabrications.
We have to purchase any books or the college will provide?
The books, I think one of the question is, should we have to purchase any books or college will provide? The books are not provided by the college. The books are to be purchased by the students. And the faculty who teaches that subject will tell you what books are preferred. We do have a library. From the library, you can borrow it, then return it.
Sir, what is the total strength of mechanical branch for first year?
I think the total intake for first year mechanical is 180 plus. Maximum it should be around 190 students. We have 3 sections of mechanical engineering.
Sir, it is better to inform any info through Gmail. It would be better, provided you give a proper email.
No, if the student or the parents give me as a Gmail ID, we will certainly contact through that. Absolutely no issue. I think you can contact the proctor. If you give the proctor the Gmail ID, the proctor will contact.
What is the total number of credits from which we have to earn 175 credits? So,
No. I think the question.
will explain.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I think in detail, people are talking about this credit. The answer to one line about that, we give you 175 credits. You need to acquire 175.
where will we get the proctor's number? Contact them.
Yeah, the proctor, the student list is not available to us till now. Therefore, we have not mentioned the proctor's name. Once the student list is available in the department, within a day or two, we will be able to let you know who is a proctor.
So how will be the lab classes be done for first semester?
The lab classes for the first semester will not happen online. When the offline starts, only during that time you'll have the laboratory classes.
Can you join any clubs or will be allotted clubs?
Will be allowed to?
No, you can join any club, whichever is interest to you. We don't force you. It is left to you.
Test will be there for it.
What they do is generally to check your aptitude, there will be a test. And based on the test, they'll select you.
NCC available in
NCC is available, yes. I do remember there's a girl in 5th semester who is an NCC student. Yeah, it's there. It's there. I have given books. I have given. I'm not talking about college. Yeah, it's there in diploma. It's here. NCC is there in the college.
When do we have to purchase the books? In which sem do we have electives?
I think from 5th semester onwards, you will have your electives.
Sir, any WhatsApp group can be made for mechanical department so that we get the regular updates.
The proctor will make a WhatsApp group of their students.